Welcome to the Good Chat podcast, where we share stories of hope, compassion, and making a difference in the lives of others. I'm Isabella, one of the hosts of the Good Chat and employees of the Good Box. We're so thrilled to welcome you to our first ever podcast episode. We decided to start a podcast so we can get a chance to share what we do in a fun way. Also, to add a bit of a personal touch, and you can meet some of the faces behind our operations. Today, we're diving into the Good Box's Mother's Day campaign, a heartwarming initiative aimed at bringing support to domestic violence victim survivors experiencing homelessness. Before we jump in, I want to say this topic can be extremely heavy for some. We want this to be a safe space. Joining us is one of the co-founders of the Good Box and also a mum herself, Gali, to shed light on the significance of this campaign and her role in making it a success.
Hi everyone, I'm Gali, Gali Blacher, and I am the co-founder of The Good Box. I created The Good Box with my very good friend, Madeline Jones. We're both the co-founders of The Good Box, which is a charity that creates beautifully packaged gift boxes that are given to people experiencing homelessness all around Australia.
Very beautiful boxes indeed. Because we're talking about the Mother's Day campaign, we have a few questions related to that. My first one, how do you think the Mother's Day campaign at the Good Box has evolved over the years, and what impact has it had on the community?
Yeah, that's a really great question. Thanks, Iz. The Good Box at the beginning, we knew what was lacking and where we needed to really do something about it. And one of the meetings that we had with a charity partner right at the beginning, they said, you know what, we have women who have domestic violence victim survivors, and they're housed by us in emergency accommodation, which is more long-term for them, and they've got showers, they've got soaps, food, they have like the basics. So we don't need your good boxes that at the time were only really created for people sleeping rough. And so they said, you know, what's really missing is to have access to boxes or gifts or something that actually has some items inside that is just about dignity, that's just about making people feel special, making them feel good. It's not about essentials in the way that we all view it. And so that's where we started to think about it, and it was really good advice because that's how the YouBeauty box kind of came about. And we thought, okay, well, Mother's Day, because majority of the women that they were referring to are mums. And so we thought, okay, great, let's create these boxes that have all these beautiful items inside, that it's not about, okay, these are essentials. It's about, this is something that's going to make you feel special. This is something that's going to make you feel really good. And that's what we did. And obviously we then changed the outside of the box to just be that extra special gift for Mother's Day, because a lot of these moms don't receive gifts and they don't receive anything for Mother's Day, and they give everything that they get, they give to their kids. And so we wanted this to be just about them feeling special. And obviously we kept what we have in our other boxes, which is that beautiful message of hope as well. And we just made that really extra special. And I think that's how it came about. And slowly over the years, the Mother's Day campaign, which we call the YouBeauty box, it's evolved, and we've gotten some beautiful, amazing brands who've helped to elevate the box. So over the years, you know, we had this amazing relationship and still have this incredible relationship with Modibody, who join us and put in their beautiful period-proof underwear inside the boxes, which is just wonderful, because as a woman, you know, specifically when it's harder to find places to change your tampons and change your pads, you know, the undies are so great because you can wear them, they last longer, and then you can go, you know, and utilize other services like, you know, the laundries that exist that are for people experiencing homelessness. You can go wash your undies there, and you've got these beautiful pair of undies to wear that are period proof. So just wonderful things like that. Then we got a relationship with Enjoy to Spa, and then we got many other wonderful relationships with Big W and other places that now the boxes are super elevated. And if you see what's inside the boxes now, you'll just go, I'm like, I want this box. This box, I mean, if you were to say what it was worth from a retail capacity, it's over $200. And even that would be under what it's actually worth. And so this most incredible, beautiful box that's these ladies are now getting and going, wow, thank you so much, thank you, and they feel worthy. And so yeah, that's how it's developed over the years, and that's how we are where we are now.
I will say every time we're packing the boxes, I always just go, wow, this is amazing. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
true.
it's we have really good items, and we're very lucky with our
Very, very lucky.
sponsors, I guess.
Yes.
And with that, what message or advice do you have for other mothers who want to make a positive impact in their community?
Yeah, so I think that if you're wanting to make an impact and you're a mum and you're thinking, like, I feel lucky, I feel privileged, and there's other mums out there who aren't going to be able, they're thinking between, giving their child a school uniform or putting food on the table, and it can get really, really tough. And so I think for those mums, I say this year, what's really fantastic about the Mother's Day campaign is you can also do it as a gift for someone else. So if you're listening and you want your children to do this for you, or you want you to do this for your mom or your mother-in-law or your mother figure, you can actually go onto our website and you can actually donate the good box, the YouBeauty box, in your loved one's name, and they will receive a certificate. It's really easy. You just follow the prompts. It does it automatically. You'll get sent the certificate. You can send it to them. It's wonderful. And that is something that I would really suggest you do to help another mum in need, because that way you're donating a YouBeauty box to a mum in need this Mother's Day, but you're also doing it as a gift on behalf of your loved one. So that's just a win-win situation to me. And that's, I think, something really easy that you can, and tangible, that you can do this Mother's Day to help.
Yeah, such a good idea. So good. And being a mum yourself, how have you balanced being a mum while also being a co-founder of The Good Box?
Yeah, I think that's been like a challenge because I'm a new mom, and my bub is 8 months old. She is just adorable. Her name is Sophia. She's a little girl, so that actually does make you quite emotional around this campaign, because you're thinking about women, you're thinking about the fact that the statistics say it all. It is really, really intense to think of the violence against women just here in Australia. Have my daughter, your first thought is just this is not the world that I want her to be raised in. So what I can do is try and change what I can. And so I want her to, have a beautiful, long, incredible life. And I want her to live in a world that this isn't something that that is the reality. And so I think that's, what's been quite a challenge, thinking about what is best that I want for my daughter. And that is what makes me passionate about this YouBeauty box campaign more than ever. Having a child of my own now just has made me so passionate, because I just know that I want to ensure that no mum out there is not cared for, that mums have it tough. They do, and all parents have it tough. But if you're a single parent, and in this case we're talking about women, and if you're a single woman and you've gone through domestic violence and you're looking after these children by yourself, life would be really tough. And so this has made, now being a mum has made me so passionate about this campaign, and I'm going to do everything I can. And I encourage you all to help us and to support this campaign. And it's really helped me see why it's so important. And also just so that our daughters and our sons grow up in a world where it's better. I think it's all about kindness, compassion, education. This is what we can do. I think going, oh, well, the world is just going to be what it is. That's not what we want to do. We want to kindness, compassion, dignity. That's what we're about. And it's small steps, but we'll get there all together. And I guess balancing running a charity and having a daughter is only made possible because, one, I have a fantastic co-founder who is also a woman, and she's just wonderful. I have incredible female staff, and we've got Isabella, who's interviewing me right now. We've got Mavic, we've got Marianne, and currently don't have any male staff, but we do have some incredible male lived experience speakers who work with us, and yeah. So I think really having a daughter is now it's all about balance, but she's the reason that I keep being as passionate as I am.
I remember when you were on maternity leave. Were you really on maternity leave? So good. And how excited are you to celebrate your first ever Mother's Day?
I am very excited. I've already hinted to my husband as to what I would like, because I don't know if 8-month-olds can go out and buy things. And I feel lucky. I feel privileged that I know that I will get a gift on Mother's Day, and that I do
Good.
have a supportive partner and family, and I feel really blessed because I know that not everyone gets that, and I never take that for granted. My husband is working on Mother's Day, so that's a bit,
Mhm.
that's not great. So I just said to my sister, you know what? Me and Soph are just going to join you and your husband and your 3 kids for Mother's Day, whether you like it or not. she seems
Good,
she's excited for that.
good, good. And lastly, is there one final message to women listening that you'd like to tell them going through a hard time?
I think I would like to tell anyone going through a hard time right now that we care about you, that we love you, that we support you, and that there is someone out there who genuinely cares about you and genuinely loves you. And I think that organizations like the Good Box, we're out there. We care about you. We want you to know that you are cherished, and that we really hope that this year you do receive a YouBeauty box, and that makes you feel special, that makes you feel loved, that makes you feel cared for, and that when you read that firsthand quality, wonderful note, that's written by someone, that you realize that is a stranger out there who wrote that note thinking about you. Those items were beautifully packaged and gifted by organizations out there who genuinely care about you. Those were packed by wonderful staff members and volunteers who genuinely care about you. That box was printed and is donated by our diamond partner, Abby, who really cares about you. These are all different types of organizations, volunteers, people who are all doing this because they care about you. So we might not know you personally, but we're doing this because we care about you and you're in our minds and thoughts. And and that's, we're sending a love to everyone going through a hard time at this moment. And we know that you'll get through it, and we're here to support you.
I'm so glad you mentioned the notes because that is my favorite thing in the box, and I'm sure it's many others' favorite thing
It
because
really
it's
is.
so
It makes it
sentimental and personal.
special. Yeah. And someone
Yeah,
out
and
there is
special.
writing that note. And that's what we've always mainly encouraged handwritten notes, because want that person to know that is written by someone out there who took the time to think about you and wrote that note for you.
Exactly. Well,
Yes.
thank you so much, Gali, for giving us your lovely words of wisdom. We know how busy you are being superwoman, boss, and mum, and everything.
Well, thank you so much, Iz. And
But
we really hope that listening to this podcast, it is just the first episode. So, as we keep going, I'm sure we'll, have an evolution as we have with everything
mhm,
else. But we do encourage you to listen and share the podcast, and have let us know any suggestions you might have. And I know that we're going to have an interview with Sarah from Mighty Body, and we'll listen to her, and we'll
mhm.
be able to listen in more episodes to other partners of ours and charities, distribution partners, and individuals that we've helped. It's just going to be a really great thing. So thank you guys so much for listening, and head to our website to
Sure.
support us.
Yes, we hope to bring you one monthly, and stay tuned for more topics and special guests to come. And hope you enjoyed this good chat. And of course, happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Donate a YouBeauty box.
Yay.
Thanks so much. Bye.
Thank you.